Welcome to the Michelle Mission, Two Men, One Podcast, every black film ever made. My name is Vincent Williams, and I'm joined as always by my partner.
Hey, holla at your boy. This is Len.
And this evening, as we continue into the weeks of Doc to School, we will be spending time with Michael Rappaport's 2011 documentary, Beats, Rhymes, and Life, The Travels of a Tribe Called Quest, the choice of Lynn Webb. But before we kick it, Lynn.
Can we kick it?
Yes, we can. We can also push it along. But before we do all of that and settle into a little electric relaxation.
I promise, Vincent, I promise to make this show go as fast and as smooth as possible to get to you so you can just...
Get into the scenario?
Yes.
How are you?
I didn't spend my whole day planning all of these tribe segues, but I'm doing good. And hopefully all of you are doing well out there as you are watching us live as we stream from Young Chunk, Philadelphia's premier video podcast palace, to YouTube, where all of you are out there in the chat. Hello, missionaries.
Good evening, one and all.
We are having a great time here in September, Doc to School. We're having a great time in September because we kicked off our Patreon campaign. We are really excited that a lot of you have joined on Patreon to become patrons of our show. It's only $5. That's
only
it.
$5.
Just $5, and you get bonus content from the Michelle Mission.
You are.
Go to patreon.com/Michelle Mission. Right up there, right now, we have the first episode of Len's Secret Movie Podcast with my good friend Ariel Johnson, where we review Magic Mike XXL. And I saw that there was a comment on one of the comments on the show from one of the patrons that said, "Oh my God, Uncensored Len is a national treasure."
Uncensored Lynn is a national treasure. I've said that for years.
Yes, because...
Are you working blue?
Oh, yeah.
You're working blue?
Yes.
You're working blue?
Yes.
Lynn's working blue.
Going blue.
On the Patreon.
On Patreon. We're having a good time. And we've got more content coming your way. The Binge Lounge will be coming there.
Yeah.
We're also going to be having Serial Killers coming there. Both of those are me and Vincent chopping it up.
We are.
So look forward to that. Patreon.com/MeShowMission. $5. Get that bonus content.
Can you do like a link with us? Like it's on... I don't know how any of this works.
I don't know what you're asking.
Like sometimes when you see the YouTube video, they'll say click and they kind of do this and they point below. Usually they say hit the bell, you should hit the bell too. But like have like the
you should have a link.
You can link under there and hit the bell.
Yes, we do have a graphic, but I can't see whether or not
we can't see it. The graphic is
so
there.
I don't want to just say.
If you're looking at it just throw $5 at your screen.
And through osmosis, that's not how osmosis
through cutting. And yet you have a better grasp on how. Just throw $5 at the screen. Just throw it at the screen. It's only $5.
Meanwhile, on YouTube with this $3 content, as we continue on with the show. You're right, Vincent. If you're on YouTube, hey, if you don't have $5, that's fine. You can support us by just hitting subscribe and hitting the bell and being notified when we go live and put up all of our shorts and cut videos. Or wherever you find our podcast, follow the podcast right there on Apple, Spotify. It doesn't even matter. Just follow Michelle Mission. Look up Michelle Mission and follow us. Follow us everywhere. There you go.
There you go.
Well, that's our show. No. I'm just joking. Vincent, what have you been up to this week? You've been doing good? Doing well?
Chilling.
I know you're not really into the boxing game.
I'm not, but I understand it was a big boxing match.
It was a huge boxing match.
Huge boxing match.
Terrence Bud Crawford
Okay.
defeated Canelo Alvarez.
Are we happy about that?
I am extremely happy.
We are extremely happy about that.
Extremely happy. One, because he was the underdog.
Okay. Are we like an underdog story?
Two, because he went up in weight, not one weight class. He went up two weight
classes
for this fight to win the undisputed super middleweight heavyweight championship.
Sure,
of the world.
sure. It's like in Vision Quest when Matthew Modine was trying to make weight and wrestled the other dude, and he, I don't know if he went up a weight class or went down a weight class, but that's my contribution to this because I'm not interested at all. Was Matthew Modine in Vision Quest? Remember, and Madonna had the song "Crazy for You."
I remember that song.
It was Crazy for You.
I never saw Vision Quest.
You saw Vision. It's Matthew Modine. He played a wrestler. I think like a high school wrestler.
Okay.
The 80s were.
All right.
They just made movies. They were just Matthew Modine's
You
a wrestler.
had absolutely no interest in my
And
story.
I think Matthew Modine was like Native American. So like he was like he
He's
actually
like Johnny Depp in Long Range.
right. Like I think he went on a Vision Quest, if I remember correctly.
Oh.
And like, there's nothing about Matthew Modine that says indigenous at all.
No.
It was like 1985, and Madonna was in it for like a cameo because she sang "Crazy for You."
You had absolutely no interest in my story, and yet you had a 5-minute intermission of it with Matthew Modine.
Well, when you said
and Vision
you
Quest.
said the dude went up in weight, I thought about Matthew Modine, who was wrestling the evil wrestler. But I don't know if he went up or down. But his nose started bleeding, and the evil wrestler said, "You can't hold your
now
mud."
there's chapter 2 of this intermission.
I'm just-
about Matthew
I'm
Modine.
just-
I want to get to the point
I'm sorry. Please continue.
that may interest you.
Okay.
About this is that not only did he go up in this class, not only was he the underdog despite being the undefeated fighter
Okay.
in this fight, but Canelo Alvarez, and all respect to him, he was a great boxer.
Sure.
But Canelo Alvarez was also part of the promotion for this fight,
Okay.
right? Along with the Riyadh season from Saudi Arabia. They're the people that put together the fight. So Canelo Alvarez walked away.
But you said like they're super villains.
Well, they're not super villains, but it just, I don't know. It does.
You said like he was an Iron Sheik.
Well, he's the sheik sitting there by on the side of. He's a sheik. He is a sheik. He's sitting there.
I'm trying to stay locked in, but all right, go ahead.
Well, he is.
But the way you said like he was a super villain. But go ahead.
I mean, he is. Like, the women had to dress different because they were in front of him. It's real because the ring girls wear like bikinis, right?
Right.
But when they're standing in the ring with their backs to him, because of where the camera are, they have to wear long robes.
Okay.
So that they don't appear to him.
But the rest of us
that
can
level
see
of disrobe. Yeah, the rest of us can't be like that in front of him.
So like everybody else
Could see.
It was like titty cam.
What-
But like
whoa,
him,
whoa, whoa, what
he
titty-
had-
it wasn't titty can. That sounds like it was gratuitous. Well,
As opposed to all the tasteful, woman forward displays of the ring girl that we've traditionally had.
let me get back on message. The big thing is we do it live. So Canelo Alvarez, because he was a part of the promotion,
Yes.
he walked away with a check for this fight. Some people say in the area of $100 million.
Oh my God.
Yes. Terrence Bud Crawford openly, admittedly said, I took this fight for the legacy because I know I've made money and I'm going to get a paycheck.
Okay.
He got a paycheck of $10 million
Okay.
and beat that ass. That's why I'm very happy for it.
I mean, I'm happy for him too.
I'm very happy for him.
I still think in this equation, I'd rather be the $100 million dude.
True, but the $100 million dude would have liked to walk away with his belts as well. because he needs the belts to continue making the $100 million.
Okay. But it was a good fight.
It was a good fight.
Like I said, my boys been talking about it for 2 days. They've been talking about boxing for 2 days.
It was a good fight. I mean,
Okay.
if you're on the East Coast, it started late. It didn't start till 1 a.m.
Oh my God, was it that good of a fight?
It was that good of a fight. Getting to it was a little bit of a slog, but it was that.
You
good
stayed
of a
up
fight.
till 1 a.m. to watch that, or did you watch it the next day?
No,
Tell the truth. Shame the devil.
I stayed up.
You stayed up.
I stayed up, and I watched the entire
You watched
thing.
the entire
It
fight.
started at 9 o'clock on Netflix. I stayed up till about. I stayed up probably till about 3.
So what did they do between 9 and 1 when it started?
Well, there's preliminary fights.
Oh, it was earlier fights. Now, did the girls have to wear special outfits during the early fights too?
When they were in the ring in front of him,
In
yes.
front of the Sheik?
Well, no. As a matter of fact, I don't think you really saw them on a lot of the preliminary fights.
Early
You only
fight,
saw
you
them-
don't get to girls.
Only saw them on the last 2 fights.
They
last
don't
2
only
fights
want
were
to get
like
to
the prime time fights.
Early fights, no girls for the early
No
fights.
guys. No, it was dudes that look like us
Dudes are just,
walking around.
were they in bikinis?
Speedos.
Speedos, all right.
Yes.
All right.
And they didn't have to be robed.
They didn't have to.
Curious.
Well, there
Curious.
you go.
They faced face front towards the Sheik. I don't
Right,
know.
so it was, all right.
Enough of that.
Well, this has been Fight Talk with Lynn.
Let's hear your talk.
All right.
Or your emails, or as we like to call them.
Missives from the Missionaries.
Have emails, Vincent.
Ooh, missives from the missionaries. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, missives from the missionaries.
Missionaries, Vincent, we got an email from Michael Lockett.
Hey, what's up, Michael?
The subject line is shit.
The great Clay Davis. I'm watching The Wire now.
Y'all done gone and done it now.
Uh-oh.
I have a love of this podcast that makes my wife take shots at me. All good. I'm a big boy. I can take it.
Okay.
And I like what I like. You two outdid yourselves this week. When I thought I could not be happier with a documentary after All Up in the Biz, y'all hit me with The Life and Crimes of Doris Payne. This documentary was exceptional. I love that old black woman. She was defiant, crafty, and lovable. When you mentioned how white men are glamorized for their crimes, I felt an extra tinge of pain for going to jail, then getting out only to return. The reenactments didn't need to happen, but if they simply had to be there as per the powers that be, it may have been better to have them as stylized amputation or in a split screen with Doris narrating. That could have been.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I hope my film week would get better, and it did, as the Wayback Machine dropped me with you two as you critique The Split.
Yeah.
I had never seen this film, and once I did, I was amazed at how lost in the sauce it gets. It is really a good film. Jim Brown, I believe, was unquestionably going to be the black leading man, surpassing Poitier had he not been diverted into the blaxploitation genre. His acting was getting stronger with each film, and his roles, although centered on action, were allowing him to give fuller characters. Maybe it was Slaughter's big ripoff that marked the turning point for his projects. Regardless, I loved it. Great story, great cast, sharp, tight, and to the point like a good fade. The Split is a really excellent film, man. That is such a tight film.
Dude.
Really good film, man.
And I'm pretty sure you introduced that to me.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, like that's so kudos to Lynn. Yeah.
Circling back, might continue. Circling back to the Doris story, I know for certain there are so many stories of heroes and unsung heroes or anti-heroes in our history. Any documentaries of the unsung you two would make if given the chance. For me, I think I would make something about the 92nd Infantry Division, the Buffalo Soldiers, the Red Ball Express, or the 761st Tank Division, the Black Panthers. Not certain if you two know, but there was the Double Victory campaign that Black Americans were waging here at war to bring true democracy to fascist Europe and America. All the best, Michael Lockett. Is there any unsung story that you would like to see or in documentary form, Vincenzo?
I'm sure there is. I am sure there is. And of course, I can't think of anything right now off the top of my head. But I can't think of one off the top of my head. I really can't. How about you? What do you got?
It's self-serving.
Okay.
I would like to do a documentary on my mother.
Okay.
The reason being is that my mom never went to high school.
Mm-hmm.
To hear her tell it, barely got out of elementary school. Not
Okay.
because of bad grades, just because of life.
Yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
And went on to become the leading buyer for a department store that's long gone now, Gimbel's.
Mm-hmm.
But she was like the leading women's buyer for the Gimbel's of all of them.
Oh, that's what's up.
Worked out of New York.
Yeah.
Was like hot on top of the fashion trends. I remember my mom coming home with these clothes one summer and saying, this is going to be the next clothes. It's going to blow up. And it was all these clothes adorned with the Smurfs.
Wow.
And it was before they even hit the market, she knew about it, right? At one moment, she was buying a toy. She knew Cabbage Patches were coming.
Okay.
Before that. But the most amazing thing to me is that here in Philadelphia, Gimbel's used to sponsor our Thanksgiving Day parade.
Okay.
And for the first time in their history, and Gimbel's, you remember Gimbel's.
Mm-hmm. I do.
Remember Gimbel's. I mean, it's gone now, but it was the department store for like almost 100 years.
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely.
Just to tell you how powerful Gimbel's was, if you go back to the original film, The Miracle on 34th Street.
That's right.
That is about Gimbel's.
That's about Gimbel's. That's
because
right.
Gimbel's was that big.
That's right.
Well, here in Philadelphia, like I said, they were the sponsor for the big Thanksgiving Day parade here. My mom was the first Black princess
Wow.
in their Thanksgiving Day parade. And at the time, I didn't know it. I just knew that my mom
It was just your mom.
was going to be the princess.
Right.
And I remember being at the parade, and my mom, like, we couldn't be with her on the float.
Sure.
But she was on the float, and she was waving down to everybody. She would, like, practice her queen wave. And I remember, like, my God, it's my mom. I just like my mom as a queen.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then when I learned the story about how she was the first, and how beautiful she looked, and this was in the days before when it was like, like some 20, 25-year-old was always like your queen. My mom was like in her 30s, but she was just this beautiful woman up on this float. I believe, my sisters will correct me if I'm wrong, I believe my mom made the gown that she made.
Wow.
Because my mom made all of her work clothes.
Okay.
She made everything she wore, she made by hand. She was an amazing woman.
Wow. And it was televised?
It was televised. It was on television.
And I'm assuming you and your siblings have photos and stuff?
We got photos from it. Unfortunately, we don't have the video.
Sure.
Maybe find a year, see if that video.
Well, you know what? We just said we do this live. Live here on the Michelle Mission. I challenge you. You should make a documentary about your mother.
I should.
You should 100% make a doc, and you have enough resources here in Philadelphia, including me. You should make the documentary.
I will.
Yeah.
What? Thank you, my partner.
I'm Carl Weathers.
shut up.
That's an inside joke. That's an inside joke. That's an inside joke between me and Lynn. That was a joke for me and Lynn. I'm Carl Weathers. Yeah, but dude.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely
Look,
right.
your siblings are here. You have all these resources here in Philadelphia.
Mm-hmm.
You have all kinds of connects. You could probably find the footage.
I probably could.
You should make a documentary.
Definitely. You're absolutely right. No excuse. All right.
What's your mom's name?
Beatrice.
Beatrice Webb, Gimbel's Black Queen.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Y'all heard it here first. I'm also going to get a production credit.
Yeah. Well, yes.
All right. But
Well, this will be a Michelle mission.
Michelle. All right.
Join.
Yeah. But yeah, that's what's up.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right.
There you go, Michael.
There you go, Mike.
Lynn would like to see a documentary about his mom.
All right.
All right.
Let's see what else. Oh, and we have one more email here.
Okay.
All right. Let's see. I want to make sure. I think I may have read this email. I'm just looking at it to make sure. Nope, I don't think I did. But
Okay.
we're going. It'll either get edited out or whatever. This is from Michael Sykes.
Hey, what's up, Michael?
Hey, Len, Vincent, missionaries. I listened to what actor Giancarlo Esposito. No, I did read this email about the summer that had some worse.
Right.
I did read this
Summer.
All right, so this will be edited out.
Okay.
All right, well, that's our emails.
All right.
There you go.
All right. We should probably mention Robert Redford.
What happened to Robert Redford?
Oh my God, Robert Redford died today.
I did not know that.
Yeah, Robert Redford passed today.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I did not know that.
Yeah.
Was he sick?
I don't think he was sick. I think he was just old.
Oh, Vincent.
I was wondering why you didn't say anything.
I did not know. I did not know that. Oh my God. Oh man, I feel horrible. Robert Redford died today, ladies, missionaries.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
89 years. Wow, he was 89 years old.
I mean, he had to be.
I figured he was in his early 80s.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, Robert Redford passed away. The star of Butch Cassidy and Sundance Kid, All the President's Men, which is one of those movies that whenever it's on, I find myself sitting down watching it.
The Sting.
The Sting, one of my favorite movies of all time.
I actually, it's not that many to choose from, but he's in my favorite film version of The Great Gatsby.
I've never seen that.
Oh, he's good.
I never saw The Great
Surprise. Robert Redford is really good.
It's a really good actor.
In
well, you know what?
Gatsby.
Quiet as kept. That's not a surprise because
I'm obviously it's not.
no, but if ever there was an actor who could have just coasted on his looks, was Robert Redford.
I'm not gonna get too much in my English bag, but he's a perfect Jay Gatsby, where you've got a dude who's sort of this golden, good-looking guy, but there's something underneath it.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's something else going on. You know, like Gatsby was a soldier. Gatsby, frankly, was a drug dealer and all. Like it's so and. Robert Redford, it's like Robert Redford, I think of like Paul Newman, Cary Grant, Sidney Poitier, like these dudes, like these good-looking dudes, like I'm a good-looking dude, but there's something else going on.
Yeah.
Like I'm not just a pretty dude. Like it's, so, I mean, hell, he classed up the Winter Soldier.
I was just sitting, I'm waiting for...
Right. Like he classed up the Winter Soldier.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Yes, he did. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh, man, you hit me with that one. Man.
Oh, yeah.
He was awarded by President Barack Obama in 2016 with the Presidential Medal of Freedom. That was back when it actually meant something. Wow. Wow, I'm sorry. It caught me totally unprepared.
So, what's your favorite? Robert Redford. Is it The Sting?
It's got to be The Sting.
Probably The Sting.
It's got to be The Sting. It's
Probably The Sting for me. Like I said, I have a soft spot for The Great Gatsby, but probably The Sting.
Yeah, it's The Sting, and my soft spot would probably be All the President's Men. I love All the President's Men.
I always thought it was overrated.
No, I don't think it's.
Like I always thought it was a little self-important.
Well, I mean, it's a real.
Yes, I know it's a real thing, and they saved democracy. I understand.
Yeah.
But I always thought of those 70s kind of serious films.
Mm-hmm.
That one was always the most ponderous to me.
Oh, really? Okay. Well,
to quote the Family Guy, I always felt like All the President's Men insist upon itself.
I guess I could see that.
Yeah.
I just like the performances so much.
I mean, look, they're great performances.
And I like a good newspaper story.
Yeah,
I like newspaper movies. Like if a good one, like they grab me, like that, and like the paper. Like those
I think The Paper is better. This is how we're going to celebrate Robert Redford.
Anyway.
I'm going to shit on one of his most famous films. It's very self-important.
I mean,
All President's Men is very self-important.
I mean, but it is
like
important.
everybody in the film, you can tell they're like, we are making an important film. Right?
Well, it was an important story. You know, the whole Deep Throat and everything like that, and bringing down Nixon.
Watergate, yeah, I understand.
Well, a lot of people aren't. It's an old story. It's an old movie.
Right. But yeah, it's
Robert. Oh man.
I mean,
now I gotta go watch this thing.
I think he's great in The Natural.
Oh, The Naturals.
Yeah,
that's
like I actually.
You want to talk about a self-important movie though?
Yeah, but he's really good in it.
No, he's good in it.
And I like I thought Robert Redford aged really well.
Mm-hmm.
Like he aged really gracefully.
He did.
Kind of in a Cary Grant.
Yes.
You know. And I feel like Denzel Washington is kind of on that path. Like that aging gracefully. Like I'm not trying to be young, but then I'm also not like some old broke down man.
Oh yeah, I see that.
Yeah, so
I see that.
But
rest in peace, Robert.
Yeah,
Redford.
rest in peace. I think he was a good dude too.
Well, yeah, he started Sundance. We didn't even talk about Sundance, which is his lasting contribution. So,
all right.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Sorry I had to break that to you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Where am I going next? Oh, before we move on with the show, I want to take a moment to give a little shout out, if you will indulge me, missionaries, for a podcast by a good friend of ours, a friend of the show, and that would be the Psych Podcast with our good friend Stephanie. Oh, I thought you were going to finish it for me. Stephanie Watts.
Stephanie. I didn't know you were handing it off to me.
I'm sorry.
You're supposed to let old people finish their thought. I didn't want to step. I was like, well, let me get these thoughts together.
No. Stephanie Watts with one of her best friends, Muse. They get together. They talk about black culture with a shit ton of tomfoolishness.
Oh, that's a lot of tomfoolishness,
and it's a lot in the podcast.
Okay,
it is a lot. It's a lot. I will tell you. I will give you a warning if you're going to check this podcast out. Wherever podcasts are, you find podcasts, you can find the Psych Podcast, PSYCE. That's how they spell it. Fair warning, they have their own language.
Okay.
I listen to it. It's primarily an audio podcast.
Okay.
I need subtitles.
You can't even,
because sometimes because Stephanie and Muse have been friends for years.
Sure.
So you know how when you're friends, you have like a shorthand that develops between you?
Sure.
They go into it deep. Okay. And sometimes they're like true podcasters and they're explaining what they're talking about because they talk about music. Mm-hmm. They did a whole episode about the VMAs, talking about that. I'm sure they're going to have one about the Emmys. They always talk about music, black culture.
Sure.
But then sometimes because it is audio,
Yeah.
it turns it just to two friends talking.
Right.
And then you're like, what?
What is
Wait a minute.
They're like weird twins that have
Exactly. Now,
that
if
weird
once
twin
you listen to about 2 or 3 of them, you get the
you're
patois
part
of the show, and now you're there.
Okay.
But going in,
it's
a learning curve.
got you.
It's a learning curve, but it's worth it.
All right.
Psych podcast, wherever podcasts
Me
are
and
fine.
Stephanie Watts. So
There you go.
All right.
And every once in a while, they come here to Young Junk and actually film a show.
oh, very nice.
So it's really cool. I think they actually sit in these seats.
These very seats we're in.
Yes, Muse sits there.
All right.
All right. So that's the Psych podcast.
All right.
Now we're going to move on to our new feature where we celebrate the unsung of Black actresses
Celebrate on, brother.
with Anne. With And, where we will weekly celebrate the unheralded of Black actresses, giving them the respect that they deserve with our gratitude and some flowers. And tonight we are celebrating the career of Jennifer Lewis, Vincent.
Black Hollywood's mother.
That's right. That's right. So known unofficially as the mother of Black Hollywood, because of her frequent matriarchal film and television roles, she played in What's Love Got to Do with It, where she played the mother of Angelica Houston, despite only being
Angela Bassett.
Angela Bassett.
That was a different cut you saw.
Yes, that was What the Fuck Is This? but What's Love Got to Do with It?
What the fuck is this?
You know, side note, this may be the episode that we submit for podcast awards. We are all over the place. Where was I? Oh, okay. Oh,
Played the mother.
she played the mother. What's Love Got to Do with It?
She also played the mother in
Poetic Justice, The Preacher's Wife, The Brothers, The Cookout, and Think Like a Man, and Think Like a Man 2. She started her career in the 70s and 90s, debuting on Broadway in Eubie, the musical based on the work of Eubie Blake. But her big career as far as in films came in the film Beaches. Did you know that she was in Beaches?
I did know she was in Beaches.
She plays the role of Diva, one of the backup singers to Bette Midler in that film. I myself have never seen Beaches.
I'm pretty sure I have and don't have a lot of memory of it. But I
Really?
didn't know she was in Beaches.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know that. But she, if anyone who knows has seen Jennifer Lewis, knows that she is a striking woman, a beautiful woman, but has a very, like, she don't look like she take no mess.
No.
Right?
Does not suffer fools gladly.
Does not at all. Not at all, right? So it's not surprising that because of that, she is known for these matriarchal roles that she takes on. Starting with right after Beaches, she then moves on to the world of television in a different world where she plays the dean, and then she plays the aunt in The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
That's right.
Right? Because of her roles in those films, that's when she starts being cast in films, maybe a little, playing a little older than she should be. That's right before What's Love Got to Do with It in 1993, which is a fantastic film, and she does a great job in it.
Right, but she's not that much older than Angela
She's
Bassett.
1 year older.
I was about,
than Angela Bassett, right? But A lot of people probably know her primarily because through all of her work, and she did tons of work on television.
Well, she was on Blackish.
She was, well, it's about to land. A lot of people probably know her primarily from Blackish,
Yeah,
which she was on for eight seasons,
Yeah, oh, yeah.
from 2014 to 2022, playing the mother of Anthony Anderson's character on there. But that was the role for some people consider her breakout role,
Right.
where people all of a sudden it's like, oh, Jennifer Lewis, but she was there all along.
Yeah.
And if you were in our community, the Black community, you knew who she was.
Right.
You knew that this was a beast on the screen, right? You knew that even going back to Beaches and some of the television roles that she had, she was put, not as the lead, just because they were scared of her.
Yeah.
They were scared to give her the shine that she deserved. But through it all, as an actress, as a singer, as a dancer, as a boss, she reigned supreme. So much so, you think that she didn't get unheralded. She's got a star on Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Yeah.
Jennifer Lewis. What you got to say about Jennifer Lewis?
Everything you said. The only thing I would add to what you said is my absolute favorite Jennifer Lewis project, which is a mockumentary that she made, and I think it may have been like a Showtime film or something, called Jackie's Back.
Okay.
Which has a huge following, a huge cult following. And if you've never seen Jackie's Back, you should make it your business to see Jackie's Back, because that is like she sings, she dances,
She shows it all, right?
Hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
She's sexy. Like, to me, that is my Jennifer Lewis project right there. But yeah, I love. Look, of course, I love Jennifer Lewis.
And she's been doing a lot of voice work lately.
Yeah.
Well, she already got, for some people, she's already like voice royalty because she was in the Princess and the Frog.
Yeah. Oh,
and she was in the Cars movies.
Look, unless she's the world's greatest actress, she is someone that you see her, and I'll say this for me because I don't do this for a lot of people, where I'm like, wow, I think I'd like to have a bottle of wine with her. Like, I'd like to hang out with her for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just amazingly intelligent, amazingly sort of urbane and thoughtful, amazingly honest. Like she really does seem like someone that you'd want to have dinner with.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah. I know that when she was on Blackish, there was always talk of spinning her and Lawrence Fishburne off.
They would go ahead.
I definitely could see that.
Yeah.
But to me, I didn't necessarily need Lawrence Fishburne. I wanted to see her spin off.
I liked them together, though. I actually liked them, and I actually thought they were the best part of Blackish.
You've said that.
Like the two of them.
Yeah, you've said that.
And I was really pulling for that spinoff. Like when Grownish came out and Mixes came out, I was a little ambivalent about both of them, but I was hoping that they did really, really well.
Because that would be one step closer.
Right, because I was trying to get to, because I think they were going to call it old. They were going to call it oldish, I think. Like they had put the pieces in place. And, but I'm so happy that she has those 8 years of Blackish, and I hope those residual checks are lovely for her.
So do I.
Yeah,
so do I.
But yeah, Jennifer Lewis.
But I still would not be mad if somebody wanted to take and create a project for Jennifer Lewis.
Oh yeah.
Make it so.
Yeah, absolutely.
I will be right there. So Jennifer Lewis.
Jennifer Lewis.
There you go. That's tonight's With And.
All right.
Okay. All right. Now it's time to move on to the Game of Kings.
Game of Kings.
And that would be 6 Degrees of D'Urville Martin. 6 Degrees of D'Urville Martin, where I give Vincent 2 actors and he has 6 films or less to connect them to D'Urville Martin. Mm-hmm. Vincent.
Yes.
We're going to keep it in theme.
Okay.
We are reviewing tonight Beats, Rhyme, and Life, The Travels of a Tribe Called Quest.
We are.
Doc to School documentary. Featuring the group Tribe Called Quest, including Q-Tip, the lead rapper of the group.
Right.
Who has done his fair share of acting.
He has. I know you're not going to pick Q-Tip because...
No.
Okay.
But I do have 2 other hip-hop stars
Okay.
who have moved into acting.
Okay.
Starting with number 1, in 6 films or less, connect D'Urville Martin to Heavy D.
Okay, because he's in...
But
what?
you can't use Who's the Man.
Oh, come on, man. Why can't I use Who's the Man?
Because it's too easy. Because I knew exactly where you were going to go.
All right.
And I would only say that because...
Shh.
Okay.
Because here's the problem with Heavy D. Heavy D's actually done a fair amount of acting, but a lot of it is on television.
But he's done a fair amount of movies.
Because he was in the last season of Rock, I think.
He was.
He was also in that great episode of Different World.
He was. He was also in 2 other films that we have reviewed. Excuse me. He's been 3 other films.
I got it. I don't know about the 3 other films, but I do know this because you think you're the world's greatest Heavy D fan, but I know somebody who's a bigger Heavy D fan than you. Because, all right, so how am I going to do it?
Yeah, so you're going there.
How am I going to do it?
You picked on one of the movies.
All right, so yeah, because D'Urville Martin is in Sheba Baby. With Jane Kennedy, who's
not Jane Kennedy.
I'm sorry.
For your consideration.
You know, I'm going for some bad. I got bad sisters in my head. He's in Sheba Baby with
Sheila E.
How did I just
Pam Grier.
How did I just forget Pam Grier's name? With Pam Grier. Pam Grier is in Jackie Brown with Sam Jackson. Sam Jackson is in Losing Isaiah with Halle Berry, who plays the world's biggest Heavy D fan in BAPS.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah. It's a great scene.
It is a great scene.
It's a great scene.
It is an absolutely
where she
great
loses
scene.
her mind and sees Heavy D.
Mm-hmm. Great scene in an underrated film.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And Heavy D plays himself.
That's right. That's absolutely right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Very good. Very good.
Oh, I think I'm gonna circle around and watch BAPS.
It's a fun time.
Yeah, it is. All right.
Load up the popcorn.
All right,
It's
so
a fun
Heavy
time.
D. All right. But he is also in Who's the Man.
He is also in Who's the Man,
Okay.
but he's also in 2 other films that we reviewed.
What?
Where he actually has roles. He's not, because in Who's the Man, he plays himself as well.
Okay, what we got?
In 1995, he was in New Jersey Drive. He plays Bo Kane.
He was the local crime criminal.
Yeah, like he's the
who told them to stop racing the cars. He sure was, because he plays a heavy.
And in 1999,
Okay.
he plays Jake in the film Life.
Oh, he sure is in Life. I forgot about him in Life. I really forgot about him in New Jersey Drive. Actually, I liked him in New Jersey Drive. Because he had
He plays against type.
Right, I was about to say he showed a little range.
Yeah.
But okay, all right.
Yeah, very good.
All right.
All right, Vincent.
All right.
Very good.
All right.
Now, next we have
Okay.
in 6 films or less.
6 films or less.
Connect D'Urville Martin to Fat Joe.
Oh, yeah. Well, see, this is where
Who was not in Who's the Man?
he was not in Who's the Man, but see, here's where you messed up with Fat Joe. You didn't have a little kid
I wonder whether you're going to pull
in the
this.
early 21st century. All right, so here's my question, if because this is a technical question that I just want to talk about a certain movie. Can I use Savion Glover?
Well,
He doesn't have a speaking
he doesn't have
role
a
in Happy
speaking role.
but he's like,
These technical, yeah, I don't know you can use.
can't use him
No.
because I want to talk about Tap. But all right,
know
okay,
what?
I can't use him.
No.
All right.
No.
Well, this is more boring. All right.
I see where you're going, but
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Derville Martin is in Hitman with Bernie Casey.
mm-hmm.
Bernie Casey is in Cornbread Earl and Me with Lawrence Fishburne. Lawrence Fishburne is in The Matrix with Hugo Weaving.
Mm-hmm.
And Hugo Weaving, also playing against type like Heavy D in New Jersey Drive, is in Happy Feet
Yes.
with Fat Joe.
Yes.
Who Fat Joe is, because all the penguins had a voices, but Fat Joe is the penguin that raps.
Yes. Very good.
Which is, it's such random casting. And if you had a kid in the early part of the 21st century, you've seen Happy Feet.
A million times.
Like, I'm pretty sure I'm watching Happy Feet right now.
Yes.
Like, I'm somewhere watching Happy Feet
Yes.
right now.
Yes. You're absolutely right.
And
I was there.
even more disconcerting than Fat Joe playing a penguin is Agent Smith tap dancing.
Yes. And being very good in it.
Look, man, I like
Happy Feet is a good film.
Happy Feet is a good film with like it's a really strange kind of concept, like where it lands, like when you realize that the plot revolves around the penguins figuring out how to communicate with humans.
Yeah.
Like it, speaking of Robert Redford, because here's a Robert Redford role that I really liked when he plays Death in that episode of The Twilight Zone.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Happy Feet has this real kind of
It turns.
undercurrent
Yeah.
to it,
Yeah.
where the penguins are talking to humans and they play it straight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like the implications of it, like I always wish they had picked it up more in Happy Feet too, and then turned it into almost a light Black Mirror type thing where they're communicating with the penguins. And
Yeah, but they were right to take Happy Feet too.
I mean, obviously,
Take it out of your hands.
right, but Happy
And make it a children's film.
Remember, it's like they had the humans and they start.
Yeah, it takes a turn.
Yeah, it's
It
like
takes a turn.
it's a little weird.
Because I remember watching it with my daughter, and Olivia was she was 13, so she wasn't like crazy little.
Right.
But
I was right in the pocket. Like,
Right, you were
Emil
right
was
there.
a kid. Yeah.
Right. But I'm still watching it, and when it takes like this kind of shift, I'm looking like, so are you all right?
Are we really doing interspecies communication to save the environment?
Wait a minute. This is not. I wasn't signed up for this.
Yeah.
Cause what was the penguin documentary that was around that time?
Oh yeah. I just forgot the name of it, but yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Which was a lot lighter.
Which was a lot lighter than Happy Feet.
So you're thinking, so when you see the animated one, it's like, oh, it'll be more of this.
Right.
But then which it is for a minute, because Robin Williams is the penguin.
The penguin was locked up and had lost its will to live.
Yes, it's like,
It's like, what is happening? So here's my Happy Feet story, though. Do you remember after Happy Feet, what was the name of that movie? It was the movie about the owls, like the Guardians.
Oh, the Guardians of Gaul or
The
something like
Guardians of Gaul.
that? Something like
Or
that.
whatever
yeah.
it was.
Sharon Eldridge, thank you. March of the Penguins.
Yeah, Martian, right. That was it. Right. But the Guardians of Gaul, where I don't know if you remember the commercials, they said from the makers of Happy Feet.
Yes.
Did you see it?
No.
Dog, it's like Watership Down with owls.
Yeah, I'm good.
Like the first 5 minutes, an owl gets murdered.
yeah, I'm good.
I took Camille. Because, Camille. Lynn, I just saw the commercial. It was owls, and it said from the makers of Happy Feet.
Oh, God.
And in my defense, she said, "Ooh, I want to go see."
Yeah. Oh my God. Oh my God.
We were in there for 5 minutes. We were in the movie for 5 minutes. Camille said, "I don't like this. I want to leave."
Oh my God.
So I'm walking around with a bucket because I had settled in.
Yes.
Because I'm just here to eat the popcorn.
I'm just here for the popcorn.
So I'm walking around with a bucket of popcorn, and Camille thinking that she's traumatized.
Oh God.
Yeah,
I've never seen the film.
yeah.
I've heard.
It's intense.
Yeah.
Like it's really
I'm good.
intense.
I'm good.
And I think I got caught out. Like I see someone said it was a Zack Snyder film, and I don't know if he directed it or not. But they pull it. It says I think it said from the people who brought you
Like Happy.
Happy Feet, and I think it was just the producers.
Yeah, probably.
But it's animated. It's birds.
Yeah, and it's owls.
It's owls. Penguins are owls. But owls are like apex predators.
Look, the only owl I know is from the Winnie the Pooh cartoon, and he was
Really?
well. That was my introduction to owls.
Did you never see The Secret of Nim?
I did see The Secret of Nim, but I guess I didn't remember
Yeah,
like.
because that owl is terrifying in The Secret of Nim.
Well, The Secret of Nim is little.
The Secret of Nim is
A little
terrifying.
intense.
Yeah.
It's a little intense, but it's not Watership Down.
Yeah.
Watership Down is.
Oh well, yeah. Watership Down.
That's not fair.
But yeah, Fat Joe is in Happy Feet. I think he might be in Happy Feet too.
He is.
He is also in Happy Feet too.
He is in Happy Feet.
Yeah.
That's the bulk of his filmography.
Shit, that's probably a good check.
Hey, I ain't mad at him. All right. Where's this show go?
Look, man,
What
look.
has happened?
Look.
What has happened?
It is.
I
is
blame
the
it on our
mach-
new producer. We got Chris back there behind
Hey,
the
Chris.
I blame it on Chris.
It is the Michaud mission's instinctive travels and paths of rhythm.
I see what you did.
See what I did there?
And with that, let's get into our review of Beats, Rhymes, and Life, The Travels of a Tribe Called Quest.
I don't have my stuff up at all.
Oh, I should get out my notes. Let's do everything live. Hi, YouTube. How y'all doing? Hello. Hey, Vicious Marshmallow. There's a name in the chat. Hello, Vicious. Or is that Vichwa?
Beats. Oh, I'm sorry. Were you ready? I'm sorry. I didn't.
I was, but
Okay. Beats.
oh,
Beats, Rhymes, and Life, The Travels of a Tribe Called Quest, a 2011 documentary about the iconic hip-hop group A Tribe Called Quest, directed by Michael Rappaport, chronicles not only the music and legacy of the group, but also the tumultuous group dynamics that have driven the group into challenges throughout their career. This was the choice of Lynn Webb as we continue through September, or as we like to call it, Doc to School, where we watch documentaries. Lynn Webb, how would you like to begin our conversation about beats, rhymes, and life. The travels of a Tribe Called Quest.
Well, I'm going to be very quick with my thoughts about this film.
No, not at all. Not at all.
No. Because no, we're going to talk.
Oh yeah.
But because I want to get into it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I want to get into it, and long time or even short time fans of the Micheaux Mission know how much A Tribe Called Quest means to Vincent.
Absolutely.
If you don't know,
100%.
look at his shirt.
Look, man.
It is right there on his shirt.
Look.
The only thing missing is an Ann Vincent at the end. But this documentary from 2011, which came out in 2011, it came out in the midst of some controversy because the trailer for this documentary apparently was stolen out of the editing bay and released online before anyone really had a chance to check it out.
That's right.
And the trailer kind of gives you a glimpse into A Tribe Called Quest that they would prefer you not to see, because it shows some behind the scenes footage of some of the tensions, the dysfunction of our favorite tribe that is on display. And this trailer being released online, and mind you, 2011, these are the early days of online, so there's no real true social media to push this out there, or for people to kind of like become like this town everybody talking about, so it's just out there and everybody's just
right you just had to deal with it on your own,
in your own pocket, right? And a tribe, more specifically Q-Tip, had a big problem with the director Michael Rappaport for what this film, what the trailer was purporting to show. All of this is before the actual movie gets released. And again, this is in the days before streaming. So this film, it has to find some release. And it's in the days of documentaries that, even though this is a documentary featuring one of the most prominent hip hop groups of all time, it still found very limited release. So you had to go find this movie.
And as you said, Q-Tip was a little reticent.
Totally.
Like, it's not like they were doing
big tour
screenings and
there was no big promotion. Not with Tribe behind this. It basically was just finding somebody that's going to put this out there. But if you were lucky enough to go see this film in the theaters, despite all of the hype, which I remember doing.
Me too.
What you saw was what Michael Rappaport has always purported that he was trying to do. He was trying to give you the true story of A Tribe Called Quest. Their history, how the group came together, how the group worked as a dynamic, their highs, their lows, the dysfunctions, and what worked and didn't work for the group. That was always his mission, because he was a creature of the time, a hip hop head. Loved hip hop, and wanted to see it, give it its full flowers, if you will, that it deserved with A Tribe Called Quest, recognizing them for being the groundbreaking group that they were at the time. They do come out in the wake of the Jungle Brothers. They do come out in the wake of De La Soul. But A Tribe Called Quest are the perfect marriage of the eclectic nature of De La and the Jungle Brothers, the true hip hop pedigree of somebody like Run DMC, but with a full musical background and structure of the greats of all time. And whether or not that is born from the crates in which they dug for their music, or just the vibe that these four men created together. Q-Tip, Phife, Ali Shaheed and Jerobi. They became this. They became what we always see hip hop as, right there on the big screen or TV screen in front of us, because they were friends who enjoyed being around one another and who just made their styles work. Phife rapped totally in and to himself as a style, and Q-Tip, there's few people who have as original styles as Q-Tip. And Ali Shaheed, a masterful DJ and producer. And the three of them came together to create music magic on not one, not two, but three all-time bangers.
Yeah.
All three of their first three albums could easily be in the top 10 hip-hop albums of all time. That is how transformative A Tribe Called Quest was. And Michael Rappaport wanted to show how this all came to be, starting with how Phife and Q-Tip met as kids going to at church, the Seventh-day Adventist church. Great story about how they met. How Q-Tip would, being the more creative person, went to a more creative bent high school, which is where he met Ali Shaheed.
Right.
And those two became good friends. Ali Shaheed, inspired by the DJs in and around Queens, where they grew up. Phife and Jerobi, they become good friends. Phife, look, you can look at Phife and see the street. He might as well just have a street sign sticking out of the back of his T-shirt. He is street. That is who Phife is. And Jerobi is easily his best friend.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Best friend for life. You could see those two hooking up and getting together. And then through the friendship of Phife and Q-Tip, those two factions come together to form A Tribe Called Quest. And all of that is on display in this documentary. And it is lovingly done in this documentary. As great as the stories are that are told in this documentary about Phife and how his growing up, Q-Tip and his growing up, Ali, Shaheed, Jerobi, all of them, is Michael Rappaport may have done one of the best documentaries I've ever seen. Because the marriage of the stories, the footage, and the music, the needle drops in this joint, it's absolutely mind-blowing that you almost feel like the documentary feels like a Tribe Called Quest album.
It does.
It feels like the way that their music,
Tribe Called Quest project,
right? The way their music is incorporated into it, is cut into it, intercut with live footage of them in concert. Archival footage of them on television, at parties and the streets, shoot behind the scenes of their video. Everything about this is absolutely magical and introducing you into this world of A Tribe Called Quest. And despite the love that Michael Rappaport has for this group, he is, got to give him his props, trying to be a true documentarian and tell a unbiased story of their history. So even in his relating the story of how this group comes together, he also shares tidbits of how this group almost didn't come together. Because Ali and Q-Tip, being the more creative and music-minded of this, took this serious. They saw, this rap thing, we can do something with it.
Yeah, oh yeah.
We can go someplace with this. Phife, yeah, I can spit, but he was also, out in the streets doing this thing.
And he don't like rules.
And he don't like rules.
Yeah.
And he don't, what do you mean I got to be there? We got to be at the studio at 8. Nah, man, I see y'all at 9. You know, or I see y'all when I see y'all. And we've all been in crews like that, where there's that one person
Right.
that's like that. And you have to make that calculus. Okay, do I want to do this without this ball?
Right.
Do I want to do this without this ball? The calculus for Q-Tip, the calculus for Ali is like, no, we want to do this with Fife.
Yes.
So Fife, you got to come.
Right.
They were digging his ass about it. He'd show up and he's like, yo, man, yeah, I'll be there. And Fife, to his credit, he's like, yeah, sometimes I would be there, sometimes I wouldn't be there.
He's honest.
He is honest about his faults, his shortcomings. He's honest about his fight against diabetes, which was on display in his lyrics, and it's on display in his life and his career. And to his credit, Q-Tip is honest about how he used to dig at Fife, and sometimes looking back, maybe I took the wrong road. Maybe I was a little hard. You know what I mean? I think the argument against this documentary is the light that some people, primarily Q-Tip, thinks that this paints of him. And there's some argument about that, and I don't want to go into that. We can go into that a little bit later. But I appreciate that he despite the love that Michael Rappaport has for this group, he is able to get honesty from these men. Mm-hmm. He is able to get an unvarnished story from these men that does devolve near the end into a huge dysfunction between them.
Right.
A really bad dysfunction that spills out from the group onto their, the people around them, even to their families, to their friends in hip hop. You see them all in this documentary saying, yeah, it was going to be like this. Maybe it is time to kill it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And it's real. The best documentaries feel like they feel authentic, and they feel like they're letting you in on something that you were not privy to. But they're doing it in such a way that feels honest and leaving it open to your interpretation. They're not making necessarily any type of judgment on it. They're just presenting this information as they have found it. And I honestly find that this documentary does that with the story of A Tribe Called Quest. And I think it portrays the group honestly, authentically, and beautifully in this film. Shout out to Michael Rappaport. Shout out to all of the producers in this film. Shout out to Tribe Called Quest. They've got their flowers. They may have some issues with this documentary, but boys, let me trust y'all. This is single-handedly one of the best documentaries, period, I've ever seen.
Yeah, look, I think it's a real shame that there was the controversy when it came out. I think, again, I'm a huge fan of A Tribe Called Quest. Beginning with Beats, Rhymes, and Life, the album, their fourth album, Beats, Rhymes, and Life, and certainly by the time you get to their final album, The Love Movement, which they touch on both of these albums a bit in this documentary, but not that much. Which, put a pin in that for a second. There had been rumblings for years that Fife and Q-Tip weren't best friends. And I think those are the type of rumblings. I think those of us that are fans of these groups, fans of these artists, and whether you're talking about EPMD, whether you're talking about Run DMC, whether you're talking about Brand Nubian. I'll throw De La Soul in here, even though it seems like De La Soul, like they really do love each other.
I would throw Salt and Pepper in there.
Salt and Pepper, The Roots. Like you always, as a fan, you want to think that these, like they're basically going on adventures with each other. They live right next door to each other. They do all this. But a lot of these artists and A Tribe Called Quest is certain, because it struck me when they broke up. They got together when they were children.
Yeah.
Like they said, they were 17 when People's Instinctive Travels and Paths of Rhythm came out. They were 28 when they broke up. 28 is not a child, but 28 is still on the younger end.
Yeah.
So these are very young men. So on the one hand, we want to believe this illusion that people, that these groups, these duos, you know, they just hang out together. They talk on the phone all the time. They have sleepovers and this, that, and the other, because that's how you see them. And then certainly a group like A Tribe Called Quest, which was so humanistic, so human, that you just like you just want to think that these dudes were just hanging out with each other all the time. Even hearing the rumblings of it kind of broke your heart a little bit. And then, as you said, when the footage came out, and it did seem salacious. It did seem like someone was basically taking advantage of this material.
Because it felt like hidden camera.
It felt like hidden camera. But as you said, when you watch this documentary, and this is my first time seeing it since it was in the movies. I saw it when it was in the movies, and then I saw it today. I'm actually going to push back against some of the language that you were using. Dysfunction. Things disintegrate. I think they just was getting on each other's nerves. I think lots of people get like there's never a moment in this documentary, even at the big blow up, where they basically cuss each other out, where I ever got the sense that Fife and Q-Tip didn't love each other. Like, you get on my damn nerves, but Q-Tip says it towards the end where they, and Fife admits this, like, I need the money because I'm having these health issues. There was never any hesitation that Q-Tip was going to be involved. Even where the documentary lands, it lands on them having, you know, I don't even want to say reconciled. Like, they've gotten this point where, you know, they're performing together, and certainly even when Fife passed, you got the sense that these are now grown men. Our relationship is complicated, but, you know, this isn't the Brothers Johnson,
right,
where we never going to speak to each other again, or, you know, Sly Stone and Larry Graham shooting at each other in the hotel lobby. Like this isn't them. So even that part of it, I thought has aged really gracefully. You know, like we talked about Bismarcky a couple of weeks ago, and I said even a couple of weeks ago that as I get older, I really respect and admire these testaments to these artists as men as they age as well. And I thought this was a wonderful, just on that level, testimony to these men aging, to these men trying to figure it out. Like, I wish Fife was still alive, because I do get the sense that they would have even figured that out more, because hopefully Fife would have taken the advice of his wife, which I was yelling at the screen myself. Negro, you need to be in therapy.
Yeah.
Because so much, I mean, Fife says it. I come from this strict background. My father was very strict. I don't like people imposing rules on me. Even if the rules, whether they're dietary rules that are going to keep me alive, or professional rules. You are part of this successful hip hop group. Like, how have you made People's Instinctive Travels and Paths of Rhythm and Low End Theory, and I still got to beg you to come to the studio?
I know.
Like, this is clearly not, this is not a passing fancy.
Right.
This is like, you are in one of the most successful hip hop group. You're in one of the most successful musical groups of all time. You should probably take this more seriously than you're taking it.
Yeah.
So much of that is Fife in his own head. But to repeat what you said, there is never a moment in this documentary that I don't get the sense that Michael Rappaport doesn't love these men and love this group. And there is so much passion for it that, and I think, right, like today at this exact second, like I think Michael Rappaport is an asshole.
Yeah.
But I think he loves A Tribe Called Quest.
I believe so.
And I think this is a loving testament to A Tribe Called Quest, because outside of that, talking about giving people flowers, I think this documentary articulates what makes A Tribe Called Quest so special in such great terms. Again, if you look at this, like A Tribe Called, A Tribe Called Quest changed my life. And I'm not unique.
Yeah.
Like I love the fact that when you listen to Pharrell
I was just
Williams,
about to say Pharrell.
you listen to Questlove, you listen to Common, you listen to Black Thought. Like, A Tribe Called Quest changed people's lives.
Right. And all of them in the documentary.
And all of them are in the documentary talking about what it was like to have this group of young black men, first and foremost, young black men. And I don't think you can ever overestimate the power of the image of young black manhood that isn't demonized, that isn't fetishized, that isn't this. And certainly by 1989, when People's Instinctive Travels and Paths of Rhythm comes out, you had already started to move into this sort of cliche of the rapper and what the rapper is. And again, there was always something so human about these men before you get to the music. Like, the music has not even come on yet.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then when you get to the music, like, I love how the documentary captures Q-Tip primarily, his approach to finding samples, using samples, folding them, and then back to what they mean to people. Like, Questlove and Pharrell, I thought, really articulated how A Tribe Called Quest really was almost like a gateway to this whole world of blackness. That there's a moment where Black Thought is talking, and it cracked me up. Where if you look at early photos of A Tribe Called Quest, and certainly the album cover, like, they've got on, like, they're wearing a whole bunch of weirdo shit and these hats and stuff. But Black Thought talks about it. Like, they was wearing some real questionable shit. I ain't know what, but he says it. It wasn't. It didn't hit you like these are some weirdos. It hit you like Miles Davis. Like, clearly they know more about something than I know.
Exactly.
Like, they just on another level than I. Like, why am I not wearing a weird Chinese farmer hat and a poncho? And, like, how come I'm not dressing like that? Like, Q-Tip and Fife and Ali Shaheed Muhammad, apparently they have something else going on.
Yeah.
So they kind of opened the door, and again, just personally, this was absolutely the truth. Like, they gave me permission to read all these things, look at all these. Questlove says it. He says that they taught you to look at these old albums that your parents had differently. And this is something I say all the time. Like I've said it on here numerous times. Like my father introduced me to jazz. Like this is what my father listened to. I usually say Pete Rock, but Q-Tip is also in here as well. They taught me to love it. Like this is my father's music, but these brothers taught me to love it. Like this is just, and it's not even just jazz. Like I love the fact that they spent this moment with Busta Rhymes.
Oh yeah.
And Busta Rhymes talks about listening to Lyrics to Go off of Midnight Marauders, but it has the it has the Minnie Riperton sample. So like just all the 70s soul and the 70s soul funk, all of that is evident on the screen. And as you've heard just from my descriptions, I love the fact that these aren't music critics talking. I love the fact that even in 2011, bloggers and it wouldn't be podcasters, but I'll just be a hypocrite right now. Like I don't really want to hear a podcaster talking about A Tribe Called Quest and how they love them. Like I love the fact that their peers talked about like again, Questlove and Pharrell and Common and just their peers talking about how important they were to them and what it meant to have them around. And I thought it was an amazingly well done documentary.
It is. You talk about that music. I think what it pointed out was that if you're coming up at that time, as we both were,
yeah,
you could maybe be forgiven to just immediately, because of how they appear on screen, to lump A Tribe Called Quest. Oh, this is just somebody taken from De La Soul,
right,
or somebody taken from the Jungle Brothers,
right.
But just because of the way that they appear, but because of, like you said, the music that they use, which is so steeped in not just jazz, but just in blackness, right? Because De La, because of Prince Paul, which was unique sound.
Oh,
but the sound pulled from all over.
Yeah,
to create something beautiful. But Tribe Called Quest created something that was black. And it is a tribe, and you wanted to be in that tribe.
Yes.
You wanted to go on that quest with them. And I thought that, you talk about how Busta goes off about Lyrics to Go. I love the way that the documentary, shows the creation of the Minnie Riperton sample, right? Even you using archival footage of her,
right? Because she's part of the story.
Because she is indeed part of the story, right? So I did love that. I loved Tip, referencing the old records, the father. You actually even go see him going shopping for records.
Yeah,
with Ali. That was cool. And I get that they are the introduction to the appreciation of that jazz, quiet as kept, the appreciation to other samples besides James Brown, right? There are other drum beats, folks. So I loved every bit of that. The one thing I do, it's not a pushback, but I can see. A lot of people, I shouldn't say a lot of people, but a lot of the things that I've read about the documentary was that some people purport that it kind of plays Q-Tip off to be like a maybe full of himself, egocentric type of guy, right? I don't necessarily get that.
I didn't get that at all.
Do I get that Q-Tip may be akin to a musical genius?
Right.
Yup.
Yeah.
And full stop. you know. But I will say that I do wish Ali Shaheed comes off in the film, in the documentary, as he appears every place I've seen him.
Mm-hmm.
Soft spoken,
Yeah.
little humble,
Yeah.
you know. Not gonna like, you know, put himself out there like that. And maybe a little more dismissive of his contribution to the group than he necessarily needs to be.
I think Ali Shaheed Muhammad is like 90% of the DJs that I've ever known in my life. Like, they let the music talk. Like, part of the reason I became a DJ and not an MC is because I'm more comfortable behind the record.
Yeah, see, but there's and I know you're probably splitting hairs here, but where I'm splitting hairs, but there's a DJ, Eric B, and then there's a producer, Premier.
But see, here's
and I think Ali is more a producer. He's a DJ.
Well,
but he's a producer.
Here's the thing. And as much as we talk about the Fife part, and this is how I'll push back on Q-Tip is egotistical. I think Q-Tip might be as much or more of a producer than Ali Shaheed Muhammad. And I'm just going by what Ali Shaheed Muhammad and Q-Tip said. Like, I'm going by what they said. I mean, you're going, but like when you hear about who found the drum snares, who looped it, who did this, like Q-Tip has that whole "Can I Kick It" exercise with the Lonnie Liston Smith record, and at no point is Ali Shaheed Muhammad in the room.
Well, I understand. Okay, yes, but they're both producers.
No, I didn't say they weren't both producers. What I said is they're both producers.
Okay.
So
I guess I just would have liked him to maybe cape up a little bit, or to hear Q-Tip cape for him a little bit more.
Look,
I it's a small thing.
Yeah.
The other thing that I would have liked for this documentary to answer, the question that I went into this documentary in 2011, wanting the answer for,
and that is,
did not get the answer, and upon rewatch, still don't know the answer.
What's your question, brother?
What did Jarobi do?
I think honestly, I think the documentary answered it. I think Jarobi is the one who kept the whole thing together.
Yeah, because they say he's the soul of the group.
Yeah, I think,
and by kept the thing together, meaning he's the one that got Fife there,
and by got him there, kept him there. Like, I think Jarobi is the little boy in Captain Planet with the heart ring.
Okay, I thought you were going to say little boy in the Fish That Saves Pittsburgh.
No, he not him. He not the little boy in the Fish That Saves Pittsburgh, but he is the little boy in Captain Planet with the heart ring. Because, look, man, group dynamics. You got boys. God knows I got boys. There's people that are pressure valves. There are people that are that sort of stress testers to see just how strong this thing is. There are mediators.
Yeah.
There are this, that, and the other. I don't know if my brother is in the chat or not. Jarobi reminds me a lot of my brother. Like, it's been a lot of things that Damon is the one. He may not be talking, but my brother is like that. Like, it's dudes that keep things together. It's dudes that make this. I mean, they said it in there. Jarobi is the one that made them A Tribe Called Quest. So I 100% disagree with you on that. I
guess, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But, I mean, they did.
A, E, I, O, and U. And sometimes Y.
Right. Well, then I guess then that does answer the question to the beginning of the end. Is Jarobi kind of like bouncing in and out of the group?
Look, Jarobi bouncing in and out of the group. And I do think when Fife moved
to Atlanta,
I think that hurt Q-Tip's feelings. Quite honest.
now I do think that
I think that hurts. And because they some dumbass young boys, they couldn't, they couldn't talk to each other.
Right.
I think a lot of that comes with age.
Yeah, well, true, but I do think right there, one, you're saying like there wasn't dysfunction. I think that was real stuff. That was real stuff. I think Q-Tip was hurt, but he was also a little controlling.
We can split hairs. What you call dysfunction, I just call a crew. Like they just boys. It just so happened that these boys became one of the most influential hip hop groups in history when they were 17. But like people get on each other's nerves. People push each other's buttons. Some people are more A-type than others. I think it's just group dynamics. Like, again, I'm trying to think of a good group. The Temptations had dysfunction.
Yes. Well, okay.
The Supremes had dysfunction.
The Supremes had dysfunction. I will give.
Right.
I'll say the Supremes.
When I always say this is what I always say breaks up groups, and then whether we talking about Martin and Lewis or the Supremes or the Fugees or whoever is money, and you hear nothing about money in here.
No.
For as much as there was back and forth, I would not say I think ego breaks up groups.
It does.
I don't know how much ego was the problem here. Like, I think dudes didn't talk to each other, and didn't communicate. But I never got the sense that anyone in this group was like, I don't need this group.
Okay.
Women, sex, whatever your
that doesn't appear to have been a problem here.
No problem with people fighting over girls or somebody's, and addiction. Now we can argue whether or not, and Fife says, I'm addicted to sugar. But to me, those are the four elements that when I look at group dynamics and I look at groups fall apart and this, that, and the other, ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis. Like, see, that's ego. Drugs, money, I think the brothers Johnson had a fallout over money.
Money. Yeah.
Roger and Zapp, what's Roger's last name?
Roger, why you ask me these things? I can't remember his name.
But I feel like maybe him and his brother, him and one of his siblings had, money. Ain't no money. Women, this one's sleeping with that one or that one, I think they I think they were in their 20s.
Okay.
I think they were in their 20s and
but I still think it's
like, if that's dysfunction, most people have dysfunction. Which we could argue that most people have dysfunction.
There's dysfunction here.
And yet here we are on episode what?
457.
The four I just said.
Yeah, because we ain't making no money.
That's why we got Patreon. Ain't no $5, people. For $5.
Thank you, International Road. Troutman. Roger Troutman.
Roger Troutman, right. So, but, again, I think it's, appropriately enough, I was listening to People's Instinctive Travels and Paths of Rhythm on the way over. Are you,
contractually obligated to always say the full album?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just wanted to know.
But it's like a travel log. Like, it really is you are on this journey with these young men through the city.
Yeah.
Capital T, capital C. And I think for a lot of us, there is this intimacy where these are your brothers, like them.
Yeah.
So that any type of wave bothers you, talking
That's
about
true.
talking about something that this documentary I think captured really well. When Trugoy and Pasta News from De La Soul,
Trugoy.
like you can tell. Oh, and then Maceo, I thought Maceo was going to punch Q-Tip, where he said, "You got me at my house upset with my wife. Like I'm telling my wife about this and this that, and the other." Like we love and this is what I mean about ego. Like I got the sense that Q-Tip doesn't really understand just how much he means to people. Like at one point, I think Barry White says that, where Q-Tip, like, dude, it's not just you. Like you belong to us. Like you can't just, like you gotta hold it together for us. And like when Maceo told him, I'm at the house and I'm upset and this, that, and the other, even Fife's wife. Like at one point, Fife's wife is like, because I love A Tribe Called Quest.
Mm-hmm. She does.
So that I do think.
She says, poor Ali in the middle.
I think we were all very sensitive about this project.
We were.
Arguably oversensitive. Because again, I'm right in lockstep with you. I thought this was a beautiful testament.
It was.
To what they've done, to their legacy. I love the fact that brothers and sisters were on there, gave them their flowers.
Mm-hmm.
I love the fact that Michael Rappaport is a big enough fan that he knew we'd want to see Bob Power.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like we love the engineer.
That's right.
We love the engineer. It's like, it's Bob Power.
And he's like, well, I was there. Yeah. I mean, he's keeping it real.
And Bob Power. But I did. I love so much about it. Back to the Lonnie Smith. I loved it. Like, I actually buy records just like Q-Tip described buying that Lonnie Liston Smith record.
Oh, really?
Like, ooh, look at the cover. Who's on the cover? And it's like, ooh, well, what record label is it on? Because I follow record labels. And it's like, ooh, well, who are the sidemen? Who played on it? Mm-hmm. And then you do that. But that really, this is not somebody who is just doing this. Like, this is somebody who loves it.
Yeah.
Like, you love that.
That's his identity.
It's his identity. But again, he kind of put it out in the world. They put it out into the world like this. And appropriately enough, as I said, because my boy's been talking about boxing for 2 days, and I'm just, I get my little beep on the phone and look and say, oh, still talking about boxing. I had to pay attention to this. Like, I love the fact that Fife is a big sporty sport.
He is.
But they still boys.
Of course.
Like, okay, you sporty sport. Like, that's your thing.
Of course.
It's not my thing. And it's certainly not my thing like it's your thing. But you can have your thing and I can have my thing.
I mean, you are right that is kind of like what happens, especially when you hit young. So you do start hanging as if like you're your brother. So you're spending every moment with each other.
Right.
And after a certain point, it's not so much that you get on each other's nerves. It's just that after a certain point, something happens and it's just enough to light the fuse to be like, duh, come on. And the next thing you know, you're pulling apart from each other.
Right.
You still love each other.
Right.
You're still best friends.
It just so happened it was 40,000 people out waiting for them to come perform when it happened.
Yeah. They backstage like, nigga, what? Oh, God.
One last thing, a testament just to the construction of this documentary. There's a moment at the end where Q-Tip and Fife are both talking about their differences with each other. And there's intercut. But at least the way I was watching it, what it showed me is how they were both misunderstanding each other.
Oh, yeah. They both weren't hearing each other.
Right. Like Q-Tip is like, I would never say that it was Q-Tip and A Tribe Called Quest because it was about the unit. And so for him, that was him being selfless. But the way Fife interpreted it was him not being honest. Like, you think it's Q-Tip. I wish you in the Tribe Called Quest. Like, I wish you just say it straight out.
Right.
And it was like, that's not, like they're just at these cross purposes, which is why they should have gone to therapy.
Well,
But
Fife wasn't going to happen. But they gave us 5. Was it 5?
Six.
No, six albums.
Yeah,
upon which I saw in the chat that on the last one, Jerobi finally, you hear him.
And Jerobi can spit a little bit.
Okay, because I've never heard. I never heard the 6th album.
It is not bad. It is not bad.
Okay, well, I've heard you say that about the Love Movement.
No, I didn't say that about the Love Movement. I said that about Beats, Rhymes, and Life.
Okay.
Yeah, Beats, Rhymes, and Life is not bad. The problem with Beats, Rhymes, and Life is that it is the 4th album after 3 of the greatest albums of all time.
Yeah.
I don't like the Love Movement.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, I don't like the Love Movement sounds like. But I forget the name. I'm saying So Long and Thanks for All the Fish. That's a Douglas Adams novel. But that last album is not bad.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not bad at all.
Was that done before?
There's some Fife on there.
Okay. Good. It was released after he passed.
After he released it after he passed. And it's a nice companion piece. Fife's last album, Forever,
Okay.
is nice too. So, obviously they make me sad because they're that, but it's sort of like a Marvin Gaye "Hear My Dear" kind of thing, where it's like if you're in a certain mood for it.
Yeah.
But Kendrick's on there, Buster's on there, and he's doing work. Jerobi is spitting.
Nice.
It's like, oh, okay, Jerobi.
I will say real quick about the documentary, the moment where Jerobi speaks, from the heart of his friendship with Fife, I do think that is a beautiful moment.
Look, man.
That is a beautiful moment. And he does seem like a man who is very comfortable with who he is, but he had to walk a path to find it.
Who you talking about, Jerobi?
Jerobi.
Yeah.
And I appreciate
that. Yeah. Again, I think he was the glue. I really do think as much, and I agree with you. I think Fife moving to Atlanta, maybe, one part Q-Tip is a control freak. The other part, I do think it hurt his feelings. But I feel like if Jerobi was more in the mix, he could have helped to figure that out, because I think that was his role. I think that was his role.
Yeah, it's true. True. Well, I would recommend, before you ask me, so no need to ask me, I would recommend, if you haven't already, see Beats, Rhymes, and Life, The Travels of a Tribe Called Quest. Beautiful documentary. And it's a beautiful Tribe Called Quest album, video album.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah, I agree. Again, I cannot overemphasize how important a Tribe Called Quest is to me. And as someone who absolutely adores this band and absolutely adores everything that they've done for me personally and philosophically and just the music that they've gifted us, I think this documentary was a wonderful testament to that. I think it really did a great job capturing what makes them so special. So I agree.
All right, that is our review of Beats, Rhymes, and Life, The Travels of a Tribe Called Quest. Before we tell you what we're going to be reviewing next week here on the Michaud Mission, I invite you to find the Michaud Mission. Go to our website, michaudmission.com. 2 Men, 1 Podcast, every black film ever made. You can go there and find out when we have special events coming up, when we go live. You can listen to all of our old episodes. You can actually even get some of our swag from TeePublic. Get it while it lasts, because we've got a big announcement about our swag changeover that is going to be coming in a couple of weeks. So look forward to that. I myself can't wait because been working on this for a long time. So I'm looking forward to that. The Michaud Mission, you can find us on YouTube as well as Apple and Spotify. Like, follow, subscribe to the Michaud Mission wherever you find podcasts. The Michaud Mission is there. You can follow us on all the social medias at Michaud Mission. That means Facebook, IG, TikTok. We're all over that. The Michaud Mission, if you have any thoughts or questions, we're open for them. Email us at michaudmission@gmail.com. That's MICHEUXMISSION@gmail.com. The Michaud Mission is a proud member of the Believe Podcast Network. Every sport, every topic, everywhere. Go to Believe.com, BLEAV.com, and check out all of the millions and millions of podcasts on our great network. And they still have room for us. That's a beautiful thing. The Michaud Mission also streams live every Tuesday night, 7 p.m. live Eastern from Young Junk, Philadelphia's premier video podcast palace. You can go to youngjunk.com and you can check out all of the beautiful studios that they have here. Book yourselves in there so that you can have your podcast taken up another level by the good guys at Young Junk. All right? And again, one more time, this was a great show. But if you want even better exclusive shows, join us on Patreon. Patreon.com/Michaud Mission. $5 gets you exclusive content right there. Help us support the show. We appreciate it. Next week here on the Michaud Mission, as we continue going doc to school, it is Vincent's selection, and we will be reviewing from 2018 Hale County this evening. Mm-hmm. An American documentary about the lives of African Americans in the southern county of Hale County in Alabama. How did you find this documentary, Vincent?
I remember when it came out and it got really good reviews, and I missed it.
Okay,
when it was in the theater, because I actually wanted to see it on the big screen.
Yeah, because it's really just about the life.
It is
in this southern
it's supposed
county.
To be beautiful documentary. So I haven't seen it, but I'm really looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward to it as well. That's next week, Hale County, this evening, next week, as we go doc to school on the Michaud Mission. Until then, he's Vincent, I'm Len, and in parting we say,
we'll see you when it's time to meet again.